having an amazing time at the Empowerment Social. Put on by Miss Kimberly Brown on her 30th birthday, sharing all that black girl magic with us. To the Dirty 30 girl, welcome to the club. Alright, so as Danny so lovely said, my name is Beth Smith. I am the owner and principal designer of Beth Smith Interior Design. I'm based in New Jersey. I am an entrepreneur, hustler, and dream chaser. Let me explain to y'all what the dream is. The dream is that thing that propels you forward. The dream is that thing, that fire in your belly when you know what you're supposed to be doing. 9 times out of 10, that does not involve corporate America. The dream is that thing that's supposed to make you do what you're supposed to do, that God-given talent, that thing that's supposed to make you live the life that you need to actually live. Now, I'm about to tell y'all the story. I'm very smart, but I can be very dumb. So this is going to be a story about a young, ambitious girl doing a lot of smart shit, but doing a lot of dumb shit too. So I did like everyone normally does when they go to college. They do the practical thing, the smart thing. I went to business school, I got my master's. I did all the responsible, respectable stuff that you're supposed to do to make you some money. So I'm in college, I'm minding my business, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and then my mother gets sick. So by the time I was 23, I was finishing off my degree and I was taking care of a parent, I was buying a home. I was doing all shit. Like, a girl had bills, a girl had big bills. I had responsibilities. So at that time, when some of my friends were partying and living with their parents, let's not get it twisted, I was jealous. Because who doesn't want to be doing that? But instead, I'm taking care of a household. I'm not only buying a home, this is the first time I've ever lived by myself. I had to buy stupid stuff. Like, when you get your first place, you have to buy everything. I had to buy salt. You know what I'm saying? Like, she feels me. Yes, you have to buy everything. Like, you're doing everything for the first time. So I had my little corporate job. That first year in my house, I slept on a mattress on my floor. Because it's like, you have to be able to struggle to get what you want. You have to be able to make sacrifices to get what you want. So it's okay. I'm gonna sleep on this good pillow top mattress on the floor because I done bought the salt. My mother has her bedroom furniture, so we just gonna rock out for that first year. So I'm working at a big company. I'm trying to figure out what my journey is going to be. So I leave this company. That was kind of great. I go to like Morgan Stanley. I went to Johnson & Johnson, and it was at Johnson & Johnson where like all my little light bulbs went off. And here's the importance of working for a company and someone that invests in you. Because I didn't realize until Johnson & Johnson how dumb I was. Like, I didn't know everything. I grew so much there professionally and personally. And I made some great relationships. So I'm thinking that, okay, Johnson & Johnson must be like a whole lot of other companies. That's not the case. Here's why this sounds stupid. I left Johnson & Johnson to chase an even bigger paycheck. I went to Viacom. They was promising me all kind of good stuff. We're gonna give you 6 figures. Okay. We're gonna give you this quality health insurance. We're gonna give you this 401k matching. And I left. And I went to Viacom. And then I realized Viacom's life was in shambles. It was like the bad boyfriend that you start dating, but they giving you good stuff, so you don't want to leave. And I realized within a very, very, very short time, this was in 2008, I'm like, we are so miserable. Our CFO was always walking around with his head down. I'm like, yo, you're gonna make me have depression. Like, what am I doing right here? This cannot be my journey. I refuse to believe that God put me on planet Earth to be unhappy, to to be mediocre, to not do what I want to do. It just didn't feel right. But the way these corporate checks were set up, I did. She's like, I might be there right now. It just held me there. Because then every time I thought about leaving or changing my journey, my payroll would hit my bank account, and it's like I forget why I was sad. And wait, who right now is in corporate? Raise your hand. How many of you are happy in corporate? Raise your hand. Okay, I got one person. Is anybody else in corporate America and happy? You so-so? Alright, we gonna pray about it. We gonna figure it out. So, I felt like all these things started to align. So we're gonna go through a story about why it's so important to have people around you that inspire you. So I'm on the phone with a really, really close friend. She's also in corporate. She was working at Prudential at the time. And she's telling me how she's about to launch a party planning business. And my brain is very robotic. I'm like, girl, what are you doing with your life? Like, you don't like this corporate money? Like, why would you leave and do something else? Like, I don't know about you, but my company does X, Y, and Z. Maybe you need to move. And then she said something so simple. She said, I cannot continue to do something that I hate and chase the dollar for something that I hate and ignore something that I love. I wasn't ready to receive it, but it resonated. So I thought about it for a little while, and if anyone knows me, I'm super OCD. Like, you come to my house, you better use the poster. You got my girlfriend, she's like, yeah, I know. And eventually, like, I started like a little professional organization company. Because that's what I knew. I knew business and finance, and I knew how to organize some shit. And I could organize the fuck out of that shit. That's what I knew. So, at this time, I'm like 29, I'm gearing up for my 30th birthday, and I'm finally at a point where it's like, alright, my mattress is off the floor. I got some furniture and stuff, but I'm making enough money to actually do what I want to do. So I started to like redo my house. And through this process, I discovered this love for interior design. But I was trying to fight it because I didn't want anything messing with my corporate paycheck. Like, I don't need no passion. I don't need no purpose. I need this 6 figures in my bank account. Like a G. Like, that's all I really cared about. Right? That money will mess you up. It will have you chasing and doing the wrong thing. But I was comfortable. I didn't want to chase a dream. I wanted to chase a dollar. My priorities were not in the right place whatsoever. So, because I'm super extra, I was like, well, I launched this little business, I should have like a launch party. Had my little launch party. I'm doing all these things, and I realized, like, you know, this starts to feel good. Like, is this a butterfly in my belly? And I realized that somewhere between point A and point B, I discovered a talent that I didn't know I had. And it's because, we're gonna go back to being smart but dumb, is when I went to school originally, I never thought about having a talent or a purpose. I just thought, I'm good at math, I got OCD, maybe I should go to school for accounting. Because no one, your parents tell you to do the responsible thing. My mother, God rest her ignorant soul, was like, go to school, marry a white. But we black, boo, like, they tell you the things that they feel like is going to set you up for your future financially. It has nothing to do with your happiness, it has nothing to do with your purpose, it has nothing to do with your passion. It has nothing to do what God may have put you on planet Earth for. And it's not to marry a white man, and it's not to make money all day, every day. So, now I'm in 2010 finally. I finally turned 30, and I'm like, all right. I feel like I'm finally having an aha moment. I get what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm finally feeling what I'm supposed to be feeling. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna go back to school. Something I never thought I would do. Because I'm still paying off my first 2 degrees. We ain't gonna talk about Sally Mae and Navient and all that ignorant. It ain't no joke. Right? They want their money every month and they don't care that I don't even use that anymore. So I decided to go back to school. This is January 2011, and I was like, I'm just gonna get my feet wet. I'm gonna take one class. By the end of the semester, I left to go to like a conference for 1 week for my corporate job. And it was a week-long conference. It was talking about inspiration, how to be good at your job, how to be good at your purpose, how to set your, they were saying department, like doing what you're supposed to do for your corporate role. But I was like, I'm about to apply all of this to my business. So when I tell you, I was so excited. I was going to the airport, like I had to create a new company name, this whole business plan. And then my best friend picked me up at the airport. She was like, well, she ain't gonna say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this, because now we're just learning to make things that are tragic funny. She was like, girl, your mama died. So I'm like, boo-hooing at Newark Airport. The white people are confused, the cops are confused, like, why is this little black girl at the curb in tears? Because my mama died. So, and I say all that to say because I got off the plane thinking I had a whole new purpose for my business life, but God gave me a whole new plan for my life. So I had to transition that, like, sometimes we can't receive things if we are in a certain mindset. If you think you know everything, if you think you're doing what you're supposed to do, and God is like, girl, bye, or brother, please, He has to shake you up, and I am stubborn. If I don't want to do it, I don't do it. So I felt like God created this blank canvas for me to understand what I was supposed to be doing. And there's this quote by Rumi that I think about all the time, and that is when, I gotta make sure I say it right. Okay, she's using my phone. And that is, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I'm changing myself. And I realized that I had to change myself. So she passes, I go through, I just threw myself into school and to work. Like my friends didn't see me. But I just felt like I do everything for other people. This is the one time in my life I'm gonna say, fuck y'all, I'm doing something for me. You either jump on this train and rock with me, or you wasn't my friend in the first place. And that's just fact. We have people in our lives who are gonna continue to take, but you can't let them do that. You can't follow your purpose and make everyone else happy. You can't follow your purpose and try to make everyone understand, because it's not their journey, it's yours. You have to do what makes you happy. You have to follow your dreams, because at the end of the day, it's not their dream. God didn't put you on planet Earth to make someone else happy. So now let's fast forward. So now I went through 2011, 12, 13, and days is corporate America, nights is school, weekends is school. Like, you're not going to see me unless you're going to help me put together a presentation, you're going to sketch some shit, or something else. Like, that's not going to happen. So 2014 comes and I'm still debating about whether or not I should follow my dream, or should I stay at my corporate job? Because that decision's not easy. Like, we're adults, we have bills to pay, we have things that we need to do, and it's not easy to be able to make that decision, and I'm not going to try to pretend like it is. So middle of 2014 comes, and I'm deciding on whether or not I should make this leap. But then God made the leap for me. My boss was, we all have had that boss that we don't like, and my boss was a douchebag. Like, he was working with his wife, his wife would ask us for stuff. I'm like, where's HR at? Like, what are y'all doing right now? This is super inappropriate. And I saw something really disgusting. I saw his wife and my peer get into an argument. And I was like, why am I here with y'all doing this? Like, this isn't the right thing to do. So they didn't pay out vacation days, so I went on vacation for 2 weeks. I came back and gave my 2 weeks notice. And a few days before my very last day, a production company reached out and was like, we're doing this show about Black interior designers. I was like, yeah, I'm down, of course. The show didn't get greenlit. But a year later, another production company reached out and they're like, we're looking for a Black interior designer. I was like, girl, I'm Black. I'm an interior designer. And after like a couple years, it's that show that aired on HGTV on this past May 20th. Thank y'all. I appreciate the bomb drop, my brother. And it's through that entire process I realized that every opportunity I ever had, which took a lot of reflection, was because of someone I met. It was a relationship that I built. It was a friendship that I gathered. And I say that because I know I'm probably way over time because I'm wordy. I just want you to remember these 3 things. You have to be the best you. Be a student, you have to learn, listen, and realize that you don't know everything, so be humble. And you have to push yourself to be better than you were every day. The second thing, which is so important, and that is have an amazing village. You have to surround yourself with people who will literally make or break you. They're going to make you choose wisely. They're going to make sure that you hold yourself accountable. And they're going to pour into you. But you also have to pour into them. And it should be organic and not forced. Don't ever force a relationship. Don't ever try to get a come up of someone else. Try to have someone come up off of you. Like, push yourself forward and push them too. And last but not least, and that you have to chase the dream. You have to do what you love and be happy. You have to take risks and don't be afraid to leave. You need to be afraid that you're going to have a whack life because you was doing the stupid shit I was doing, which was chasing those corporate paychecks. Don't put yourself in a position to wonder what you would have happened, what would have happened if you would have tried. You have to walk in your journey and remember it's your journey alone. So I'm going to leave you with this one last quote. There's an amazing woman called Nephi Walker, and she said, I won't forget my place in life again. If by chance I do, God will send me a reminder for me to understand the overall picture. So I say to you that you have to chase your dream, and no matter what happens, whether it be a tragic event, don't wait for the tragedy. You have to be reveling in your dopeness right now because we all have a gift and you gotta chase that shit.
And can you just let everybody know how they can get in touch with you?
Not that, y'all. I'm literally at Beth Diana Smith everywhere. I'm consistent as fuck. Google me, baby.